Yay, we're back. We're actually here for a bonus episode today talking about Olympics. We wanted to provide you guys with an extra content for this week, so you guys get 2 instead of 1 a week that we usually do. But we wanted to talk about Olympics just because it's been a huge controversy. Have you watched any of Olympics this year?
I've watched some of the basketball games.
You did? I have not.
I saw
yet at all.
Kevin Durant. He's just...
I think we're undefeated, right? Is it still going as of right now? Today is August 6th. Is it still going?
I'm not sure. I think it is. I just seen like highlights of something.
Yeah. I know the last time I heard the U.S. is undefeated. But I don't know if that has changed or not. And I think, can you get a fact check? What's the medal count right now? I want to know. But that's it? That's all you watch is Olympics?
Yeah.
You know what's hard?
I heard about the boxing thing.
Yeah, we'll get to that.
Oh.
But what's hard for me, because it's in such a different time zone, I don't know when I can watch it.
They have reruns.
They do?
I think so. And then you could watch it on, I think certain streaming platforms have it.
Maybe on Peacock.
Probably Peacock.
Yeah, because I have not watched any other games. What's the medal count right now? This is as of August 6th.
So for the U.S., we have 21 gold, 30 silver, 28 bronze for a grand total of 79.
Total? We're
medals.
second right now?
We're second in gold medals. China has 22 gold medals.
Who's third?
Australia.
Really?
14 gold medals, 12 silver, and 8 bronze medals.
How much does China have?
Total? 55.
How many golds do they have?
22.
Also, they're only up by 1.
Yeah.
Do they go off of just by gold medal? I thought it was a total medal count. It's not?
So total medal count for the United States is greater than China.
But
Yeah.
we're not up first? It's only determined by gold.
Apparently. Yeah.
Mm-hmm. I even saw a post recently on Instagram, the bonus checks that people receive once they win a gold medal.
In different countries?
Yeah. Did you see that one? And then how, I think China would bring in, almost $1 million.
Really?
850,000 is a bonus. And so people were like, well, take me to China. I'll compete. And then I think U.S. is 100-something thousand. Don't quote me on it, but that's what every country has a different bonus check.
And every other country.
Every other
wouldn't make
country,
that
yeah,
much.
it's
or
different.
No, I think I was looking at the the actual people competing.
Oh, no. I think just a country in general. But China is significantly high. I mean, just think about it. Those people, I'm sure they've been training since they're babies, 3-year-olds. Their regimen to the discipline of just extracurricular activity is crazy.
Right.
So, but yeah, so we wanted to bring in and talk about different issues that has been happening, some funny stuff, some crazy controversial issues that's been happening throughout this year's Olympics. And it's in Paris this year in 2024.
There was one time where I was in Paris a day before the Tour de France.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Oh, that's cool.
Yeah, it was pretty cool, but I didn't get to go look because it was the day before.
Wow.
Yeah.
How was Paris? I think, honestly, don't hate me, I don't think that's a country or a city I'm really interested in seeing, to be honest. France, yes, I can go tour, but I don't think I want to go to Paris.
Why?
I've heard a lot of not so great things about
What?
how they're kind of, I think it's a different word, not racist, but
Stereotypical?
they're just kind of rude towards Americans in general. And I've seen a lot of those in TikTok recently.
I haven't. No, honestly, every single interaction that I had, even from the gift shop people, they were so cool. Yeah,
and then I've heard it's dirty. It's not the cleanest.
I think there can be some parts that's dirty, but I mean, France itself it's really cool to look at because there's a lot of architecture
Yeah, and I can visit other cities. I just don't know if Paris is one I
It's
want to
beautiful.
stay in
It is beautiful.
and like really look, you know?
Yeah. It's got some nice.
Have you been to New York?
No, I want to try to go at the end of this year.
Because I think somebody compared it with New York. Like, yeah, New York is cool, but there's definitely some parts that's like dirty.
Yeah.
And that's how people like compared it. Kind of like
No,
New York or Paris.
I liked Paris.
Yeah.
I think Paris was.
Did you go to Italy?
No, I didn't get to go to Italy. I wanted to.
I want to go to Greece.
My mom's been in Greece.
Oh yeah, that's right.
It's insane.
That's my dream trip is to go to Greece.
Greece is crazy. I wanted to go to Switzerland. Switzerland is very beautiful, but Paris. It's cool to have the Olympics in Paris.
Mm-hmm.
You see it you see the Eiffel Tower in the textbook growing up, and it's like, hey, it's the Eiffel Tower. But once you're in front of the Eiffel Tower, it's like,
is it really big?
My God, it's huge.
Yeah.
I was supposed to go to the top.
Mm-hmm. Oh, you can go to the top?
I got tickets. You have to get tickets, and you can go ride the elevator all the way to the top.
Mm-hmm.
My tickets, it got moved up. My trip got moved up a day, so I didn't get to go. So my tickets was for the last day too.
Dang. Did you go to the Louvre?
The
museum?
Mona Lisa?
Yeah.
Yeah.
You
I
did?
didn't go inside, but I went to the like dome and the outside area. Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, that was all right. I
want to go to Europe. I really need to make a point to travel more.
Honestly, most of these places that you go to, you can go to the tourist spots and they'll have like buses that you can ride around that drop you off at certain points. And it's like a route. So you can take it to go to like this side. Like in Barcelona, when I went to Spain, you could take the bus and the bus had different routes. And then you can go to the top, you can go to the beach. Pretty cool.
Barcelona sounds nice too.
Yeah, Barcelona was really cool. They have a lot of pretty architecture there too.
Yeah.
Good food. Paris was good. Yeah, it was fun.
Well, speaking of Paris, let's dive into some of the controversy. I know you mentioned the boxing.
Yeah.
I have not seen this one in particular, but the controversy around the boxing one is the two fighters, the match between Angela Karini and an Algerian fighter, Imane Khalif. My God, I'm so sorry if I butchered
She's
the
Algerian?
number. Algerian, yeah, Imane, and then the Italian boxer Angela Karini. The issue has been at the forefront of Olympics debate this year. Imane Khalif faced significant scrutiny regarding her eligibility due to gender-related concerns. These concerns arose from questions about Khalif's gender status, which led to heated discussions and ultimately Karini's withdrawal from the match. This situation has highlighted the complex nature of gender eligibility in sport. And the crazy part is, she, like I said, I don't know if we have the clip of the actual boxing thing, but I haven't seen it. What does she look like? Do you have the picture?
She looks pretty built.
Is she? The picture that I did see, you can
at least compared
clearly
to the other girl.
See the height difference. Like one girl is like super tall. I would have not questioned that, would you?
She's swole.
So she's okay.
Well, the question doesn't just come from this; it also comes from
the testing.
I think some other fight that they both didn't qualify for.
So basically, ultimately, what happened was they went on with the fight. I think it was a couple punches in, or was it just a one punch?
First 30 seconds.
First 30 seconds. Wait, pull up that picture. First 30 seconds, and hopefully the audience can see this right now. The first 30, they can see.
Yeah, she started crying. Yeah.
The first 30 seconds, she ended up withdrawing her competition because she claims that she's never been punched that hard before.
That's crazy.
And I think it's the public, right, that's claiming that, she's
I think everybody
transgender,
just kind of like hopped on and didn't
spiraled out of control.
Yeah, I don't know. It's just weird because whenever I looked into it, it said something about like there was a previous something that said like they both didn't pass something, and that's where like they both had XY chrome. I don't know. It was some weird stuff like that, and it was like super technical. But since it was so general, people have been creating their own opinion about it, or like going off of probably appearance.
Mm-hmm. Mostly appearance, but even if so a lot of athletes, because they built so much muscles, like certain feminine parts may not be as
See,
like
but that's the difference,
prominent.
though,
You know what I
is-
mean? Because like you're literally bulking.
Yeah,
You know?
and there's a difference between their builds.
Right.
So it's like there's a big difference in their builds. It's kind of like, athletes to an average build.
I don't know.
An athlete build, if they give everything they have to train, is going to outperform a person that doesn't have a super well
Right.
build.
And then there's a lot of people that just naturally have a higher level of testosterone than they do estrogen. I'm sorry, not necessarily the opposite, but just a higher level of testosterone in general as an average woman may have. Because all women have level of testosterone. It's just men are way higher than us, obviously so. But in that case, I kind of feel bad that's what they surrounded the allegations around. But the International Olympic Committee has specific guidelines, but cases like this shows that how challenging it can be to apply these rules fairly. The debates aren't just about eligibility, but also about fairness and inclusivity in sports. Supporters argue that Khalif's participation is a step towards greater inclusivity, while critics claim it raises questions about fair competition. It's a delicate balance. The IOC, again, the International Olympic Committee, has stated that they are continually reviewing their policies to ensure fairness while promoting inclusivity. This incident has certainly brought more attention to the need of clear and fair guidelines.
Yeah. That's crazy. I don't know. I mean,
but if everybody's getting tested, like drug tested, if they're flying, if they passed, but see, the part that I don't understand, in like a regular boxing when they're fighting, you have to qualify for a certain like weight, right? Classification. You compete against each other who are in your class.
Sort of. You can go up weights and you can drop weight to take a title in a different weight bracket.
But that's fair, right?
Yeah,
because you're trying to compete
they're
against.
meeting in the middle. Like it's almost like they're. Yeah, it's.
So maybe the
just drop
Olympics are
weight.
different or different.
But I'm
Because
not
you're just
sure if
competing
that.
everybody?
That probably has to do with weight.
I mean, there's clearly a difference. You can't tell me.
Because she's really lean. I don't know. That's a good question.
Yeah.
Whether or not they have
Because I wonder if that's just different in Olympics, just because you're just competing against
no,
everybody.
I'm sure, now thinking about it, I'm sure it's probably not a difference.
Yeah.
Only because, like, think about it. They're not going to match somebody up that's like 220 with somebody that's
Right.
140, or 150, 160. So they're probably in the same, like, weight bracket.
Can't be.
Why not?
Bet you she's a lot heavier.
Why?
Look how tall. Well, hold on. Go back again. Maybe there isn't that much of a height difference.
Get a better picture. Maybe.
Because I could have sworn, like, in a picture that I've seen. Oh, wait, go back. Oh,
That's
okay. Maybe not.
A little bit of a height difference, but, I mean.
She's a little bit thicker. Oh. That's not bad then. Why's she crying?
I don't know. I will say, though, like, she definitely does have, like, a more muscular, I guess,
Mm-hmm.
type of build. Like,
But I
she does
mean-
look like
She trained.
they both train.
She just trained better,
Did she?
I guess.
Or does she just have better build for it?
Right. Crazy. Okay, so then another issue that arose from this Olympics was the issue about the river, how polluted it was. The Seine, oh God, I don't know how to pronounce it. Seine?
I got this.
ESL.
Yeah, that's the
See?
Seine River.
It can't be.
Cien.
Seine? Okay, yeah.
100.
French.
The 100
Seine.
River.
The Seine River to host a swimming and triathlon event. Despite the $1.5 billion investment to improve the water quality, the result fell short of expectations. The river's water quality remained subpar, posing potential health risks to athletes. Concerns included bacterial contamination and pollution from industrial and residential runoff. Despite assurance from officials that the water met safety standards, many athletes and experts voiced their apprehensions. And then athletes express worries about the impact of swimming in polluted water on their health and performance. Some teams consider withdrawing their athletes from these events due to safety concerns. Environmental activists criticize the organizers for not achieving the promised water quality improvements, arguing that more sustainable and effective measures were needed. The controversy highlighted broader issues of environmental sustainability and the challenges of hosting large-scale events in urban settings. The part that I don't understand with a lot of the controversial issues that we're going to discuss today is that why they had time, right? I think they announced, I remember they announced who's going to host years ahead of time. So why is it last minute? I don't know. To me, I don't have all the information, but to me, I felt like this was just like last minute.
Why don't they select the
enough.
river like with that in mind?
The Paris was elected to host in the city September of 2017. They had years to prepare for this.
I just don't get why they selected that river if they know.
And I think, I believe,
pre-qualified it or something. You know,
I believe the locals were against it.
What does the river look like? The Seine River, the Seine. Oh
yeah, it's like right.
Let's get a better looking. I mean, it really doesn't look that murky, honestly, which means either I have a false interpretation of what clean water is, or
we don't know until we go like really close to it. Think about it.
I mean, I've swam
People
in some...
from far that don't live near Galveston think that nasty is it. I swam in it too.
I swam in like little canals.
But I'm sure if we test the water, I bet you it ain't the cleanest.
Oh, it's so bad. Oh my God. I don't even want to think about it because I actually cut myself. I cut my foot like in some nasty water before, and I didn't do anything but just cleaned it and covered it and let it be.
I mean, the body is a natural healer, but I mean, this is concerning though, especially because these athletes are, I mean, you have to invest in your body, you know, to make sure you're training, what you eat, what you consume.
Yeah, I don't want to swim through nasty water either.
Right.
Why couldn't it be in a pool? Just like a big pool. Yep.
Because it's a triathlon. So triathlon consists of swimming, I believe, bicycle, like cycling, and running.
Oh.
It's three.
That's cool.
That's why it's an event. So
I would love to do that one day.
I think that maybe they start with a swimming and then they go off and then maybe they bike and then maybe run as a finish. I don't know. I don't know the exact detail.
I want to be in a triathlon.
I mean, imagine decathlon. Wait, decathlon.
Decathlon
is just a long run, I think. Right.
Decathlon.
That's why Bruce Jenner have a record, I believe, is a decathlon. I don't know if he still holds that record, but he does have a record in decathlon.
I would probably compete in the fast walking competition. Me personally.
It's the one that
it's one that I have a best chance on to just get to get my tempo going, and you just.
You know, I wonder how long you can do it, though. Do you think you can hold a mile doing that?
No.
You can't?
No. Fast walking? I've raced my friends through trails fast walking back.
Maybe I can do a mile. I don't know. Maybe not my age right now.
You would be surprised because you get tired.
Ago.
Well, I was already walking a couple miles. I don't know.
I think I can do a mile fast walking. I do walk really fast. That is my talent.
No, but like fast walking, you got to sway the hips and get the movement down and the tempo and the timing. And
have you seen
the hips can't
that
lie.
clip? Mario, you can pull this up later on. You don't have to do it right now. There is it's not Olympics, but there's a lady that did the fast walk competition, celebrated too early. Some lady was like right behind her and she actually won. That was funny. Look it up. Fast walk competition.
That stuff.
I think that's hilarious.
That's the
karma
result
right there.
of none.
She hasn't even crossed the line yet, and she was already celebrating.
That's the result of self-coaching.
Oh my God!
That's a self-coach.
Look.
Because you know, if you grew up,
look. And she's like, yeah.
Dang. That's crazy.
That's hilarious. She was like, sucker. I mean, her face when she realized somebody was right next to her is priceless.
Oh, she's like, oh no.
See, this is why you always wait. Like,
Coach said it ain't over till it's over.
like football players, when they celebrate too quick and they haven't even hit the end zone yet, and they drop the ball, so it doesn't count as a touchdown. Like, that happens a lot too. Like, come on now, you have to cross the line. Anyways, to the environmental issues and things like that, but fast walking, that's, yeah. We should do a outside
LOBF.
filming one day
Oh.
and just go outside the parking lot and do a fast walk competition. I think Peyton will be, because Peyton claims that it's not a sport. Did she not say that?
Oh, yeah, she gonna be claiming that thing's a sport afterwards.
She got a long leg.
Yeah.
She gonna be zooming.
So she
We
runs out
should
of
do
gas.
that. Marketing team,
Team Olympics.
Team Olympics, and do random things.
We
That would be
can go to like
funny.
a park, like a track.
Yeah.
Shot put. How far can you throw a LOBF stress ball?
Okay, some other controversies. This one is my favorite, and I say favorite not because of controversy, but because of the person. I'm a fan of Sha'Carri Richardson. I don't know if you are. Netflix had a special like a month and a half back.
Is this gymnast?
No, that's Simone Biles. Sha'Carri Richardson, she's a sprinter. She does 100 meters sprint, and then she also does relays. She did not qualify for 200 meters this year for Olympics, but she did compete for 100 meters. I was excited about it because they had a mini docuseries on Netflix that came out a month and a half ago, almost 2 months ago. It's called Sprint. It's really, really good. It highlights Noah Lyles. Also, he won gold. Did you see that gold medal finish?
No.
He won by like 5,000 millisecond because of his chest. That's wild too.
Better start hitting that bench press.
I mean, his chest was literally, like this, 5,000 millisecond. That's how he won it. Isn't that crazy? He's about to be a rich man.
5,000 milliseconds or a fifth of a millisecond?
5,000 millisecond.
Oh.
But anyways, so because I watched that docuseries that highlighted Sha'Carri Richardson, it also highlighted Sherry Frazier and some other, I can't remember her name, I'm sorry, but another Jamaican racer. And of course, Noah Lyles, it highlighted all of them. And then it's a really, really good documentary. I highly recommend it. But that kind of got me hyped up because it surrounded the world championship that happened in country. It could have been, I don't think it was France. I think it was a different country. But anyway, so that was when she became world champion. I believe last year or the year before when she became a world champion for 100 meter. So that got me excited to watch the Olympics after I seen that docuseries. But it kind of sucks because I don't think she had a fair chance.
Why?
So what happened was...
what had happened was
both Sherry Ann Frazier, like I said, she's a Jamaican racer, and Sha'Carri Richardson faced a setback even before they set foot on the tracks for the 100-meter semifinal. It was initially that Shelly Ann Frazier was trying to come through to her designated warm-up area, and in a shocking turn of events, the Jamaican athlete was denied entry by the security guards present at the venue. So there has been like a lot of rules that has changed last minute. So Sherry Ann was denied entry. I believe because they came individually and didn't ride together with the team. And so the option was for them to, instead of driving up to the warm-up area, because they were denied, now they had to walk to the warm-up area. So Shelly Ann was like, well, I'm not walking.
Why don't you just Uber?
No, Cody.
What?
It's already at the area of Olympics. There's no Uber. It's like as if like I'm going to the stadium and I can't go inside a stadium, and for me to go inside a stadium is like an hour away that I have to walk.
That's how big the Olympic place is?
Yeah, I mean there's a bunch of like stadiums around. There's designated warm-up area, and then there's an actual track where you actually compete, I mean, there's different stages.
Wow.
So Sha'Carri was like, well, I'm not missing another Olympics, so even if I have to walk to get there, I'm going to do it. So she walked an hour to get to the warm-up area. Mind you, that's an hour. So that could have been an additional hour that she could have had to warm up. And you walk. Imagine walking an hour.
That is the warm-up.
Like, your legs are already probably cramped or about to cramp. You can't warm up properly.
Especially if you don't have like water and stuff and all your equipment that you need to warm up.
Yeah. So Sharian dropped out. She did not compete for the semifinal, which sucks because apparently this was going to be her last Olympics. She's retiring after this. And even on the Netflix special, it's been highlighted that it's literally whether or not if it's Sha'Carri or Shelly-Ann. And even in the World Championship, Shelly-Ann, I don't know what place she got, but the two Jamaican racers came second and third. So it's always been highlighted over the years. It's the USA versus Jamaica.
That was going to be a good one.
Mm-hmm. It was. And I believe the winner for the 100-meter final that got gold medal was, I don't know her name, but it's like a St. Lucia is a country where she's from or something like that. Anywho, so they informed the sprinter to go around and enter the venue through a different gate. According to the reports, this happened due to a change of rules that was unfortunately not communicated with the athletes. Reaction from Fraser also revealed that the athletes has been using the same gate to enter the area in the past. And talking to the officials, Shelly-Ann Fraser looked significantly dissatisfied with the entire fiasco with that situation. That's the winner. She's from St. Lucia, Julianne Alfred. Now, mind you, she ran a good 100. She was fast, but I just don't think it was a fair opportunity for Sha'Carri.
Why don't they just run it back?
Can't do that.
Why not? That's fair.
How?
How could you say who wins if people didn't even get a fair chance to compete?
But
who really won?
It's like, again, we don't know everything. Maybe they were told and maybe they missed a memo somehow that they weren't supposed to enter the gate that way. I don't know. But again, they had to drop out. But Sha'Carri ended up going forward with it. She didn't drop out of the competition, but she ended up with the silver. Which, like, I just talked about this not too long ago with somebody to where I think being second hurts more than, like, being last or third, because you're literally right there from being first. So I feel like people who win second, I feel like that would hurt me most.
I think it would be awesome to just get a gold, silver, or bronze.
I mean, yeah, that's awesome too, but okay, think about Noah Lyles. He was 5,000 millisecond away from losing to second. And then the other guy that got second, like, literally,
which means all the work that they put in worked.
But it's like, man, like, I could have gone first. I could have, if he pushed his chest just a little bit further, then maybe he could have. It's just, I don't know.
Or maybe if he just did a little bit more sprints, had a little bit more speed on it.
That's what I'm saying. So I feel like being second, that's gotta hurt more than like coming third or fourth or fifth.
I think that's what gives them the drive.
Oh, for sure.
You know, like being like, oh, it's right there. I can taste it.
Yeah.
Like, this is, next year is going to be my year. You know? It sets them up for the whole next year, and then they get the gold.
But then what if you drop so far down to where, like, damn, that one time that you came this close to coming home with the gold, you missed the opportunity.
That you're doing something wrong.
I don't know. That second has got to hurt, in my opinion. Another controversy, moving on, the beach volleyball controversy. Do you know about that?
Nope.
So a competitor who has been convicted has been part of the Olympics this year. His name is Matthew Immers. He was from the Netherlands, it looks like. And sorry, I misspoke. The player name is Steven Vandeveld.
I got this one. Let me see. Vandeveld, 29, served 13 months in prison after his 2016 rape conviction in England. And although people, victim advocates, lawmakers, and fans have called for him to be banned from the Olympics, the IOC, the IOC,
Oh, the International Olympics Committee.
Yeah. Has said it was powerless to stop the Netherlands from sending an athlete
How?
who qualified in the usual way. The Netherlands basically see as if he served his time, then he gets full access as a normal human being, besides
No.
obviously being around areas with children. But the
Hell
Olympics
no.
did not qualify as being one, and that would be under France laws, which are also pretty lenient with what happens after served time.
That's crazy to me.
But
I don't agree.
see, but what this is basically telling me is, okay, hold on, a little more backstory. Him and his partner, Matthew Immers, were eliminated on Sunday by Brazil to raucous applause. I don't know what raucous applause is, but Vandeveld pleaded guilty to 12-year-olds. And maybe
But why would Netherlands even allow him to
in
be part of the
2014,
conversation
when he was
to
19.
him be a... Come on now.
It says he befriended the girl on Facebook. He met her on Facebook. He flew to meet her in England, and they had some
That's crazy.
alcohol and
He flew.
several encounters and advised her to get a morning after pill, and they ended up serving 13 months of a 4-year sentence after being transferred back to the Netherlands, where statutory laws are much more lenient.
Let me tell you, I have a 12-year-old, and if we have her here right now, you can clearly tell that she's 12. She's going to talk to you about the newest ghost adventure, whatever TV show she's watching. She's going to talk to you about Demon Slayer.
Yeah,
You're going to
anime and
clearly
stuff.
tell that she's a freaking 12-year-old and not 19 over the age.
I mean,
drinking
if he
alcohol.
was guilty, then he said he was guilty. So, I mean, if he was found guilty, he's guilty, you know?
So then why did Netherlands allow him? Just because he served time?
I think it's where
Crazy. I don't like that.
where it puts a pin in between is the Olympics can't really do much because it's part of the Netherlands laws. However, other cultures like America,
But
things
don't
like
you
that,
think that's
people
just
don't
the
think that
common
those...
sense? Like that's just an ethical. It's just an unethical thing to just have this dude be around millions of people that's at the Olympic Games, many children.
How I see it is these countries are putting up their athletes, their greatest athletes, their greatest prized possessions of athletes that they have, someone who will honor their country with integrity and be an image for your country. And I just think that having somebody like that doesn't really show the best, look for your country as far as putting somebody out there that's been convicted of such a crime. And especially something like that, it's like, I think people like that, I get it, like people make mistakes, but there's also a level of understanding you have to realize sometimes you can't go back from a decision that you made. And this is one of them, I feel like.
So did Netherlands thought that nobody would notice?
No, I think they just thought that, yes, he did his time, he served his time, he made the crime, but he gets to be seen as a normal human afterwards because he paid the price. But
I wonder if it's a sex offender registration is different per country. It has to be.
probably, I think that's only
Is it a U.S. thing?
I mean, I'm sure they have it in other countries, but
Because I know U.S. is really strict. Like if you're on that list, sorry, buddy. Like the likelihood of you getting off that list is
yeah.
highly unlikely.
And jobs and
Right.
it impacts everything. So
right.
it's interesting to see that, but I
Wow.
don't really agree with the integrity of somebody
scary,
representing
though.
a country committing a crime.
Think
That's
about
like,
just the people in Netherlands general. I want to know more about that. Like I wonder how the laws are over there. Because just as a regular people walking around, could be a sex offender right in front of you.
that could be the same
You would have
thing
never
here.
known.
Same thing here.
But that person is not registered. With us, if we did the digging,
Are they?
we could figure out that he's registered. Well, that's true.
Are they?
But like he's still able to compete.
If
in
everybody
such
knows that he is, then I mean, it's not like it's hidden.
So maybe it's not like a huge, like a frowned upon.
No, I'm sure it's still frowned upon. I think it's just by law. they're supposed to view, like they do the time,
Yeah.
but it's like, in our eyes, it's like, you know, you can never go
Forgive
back
them. Yeah.
from something like that, and you can't go back in time. You can't just remove that memory just because you do time, especially of the victim.
I feel bad. Just think about that girl.
And she's like, everybody's looking at this guy like a hero, and she knows like the deepest, darkest thing that he's ever done.
Right.
Maybe.
And that's why, like, online, the posts that I've seen are like, you guys are so enraged about the boxing issue, but you guys are not talking about how there's a competing in the Olympics. I don't know. This Olympics has been kind of crazy. There has been some other issues too, like security concerns. The 2024 Paris Olympics. Olympics face significant security challenges, including extensive measures due to political tensions and threats. Despite a high security presence, and incidents like fake threats video highlighted ongoing risks and complexities in ensuring event safety. And I think because they hosted in such an area where I think they had to get extra staff on board for security because it's right there where the tourist area is, right by the Eiffel Tower. So I think that made some issues with security concerns too, with cyber threats. Like I said, political tension. Did you see the opening ceremony?
No.
I don't want to get into it too much. Did you see it? Yeah.
What happened?
Don't want to talk about it too much, but a lot of people are saying that they're mocking the Christianity, like the Last Supper. There were drag queens that...
Whoa. That was a real thing?
Yes.
The thing with the picture of all the drag stuff at a table and like...
Yeah.
That was a real thing?
Yes.
What
that
is
was
that?
the opening ceremony.
Yeah.
They were imitating the Last Supper. So a lot of people are upset.
No.
Because it's like you're mocking religion.
That's real?
Yes. So like,
my
I know for a fact
gosh.
my husband was not a fan of Olympics this year because of that. Like, we were both excited because of the Sprint documentary on Netflix, and he loves track. He used to run track, so he was really excited and looking forward to watching it. But he was like, after that, I have no interest.
Yeah, no, I could see why. I mean, that's crazy.
Yeah.
I mean, you're doing something that a lot of the population can be upset about. So that's insane. Maybe it's all just one giant...
I think it's just a chaotic event that just turned out. It's almost like, okay, now...
But who approves that? Why would they do anything having to do
IOC?
religion?
I don't know. I don't know either.
Because it's different cultures and backgrounds, so obviously there's going to be different religions.
Like, you
but
would...
why?
Especially in that kind of role, right? Like, I've even watched back in the day when they hosted the Olympics when the Nazi, like, the war was going on still and Hitler was present.
You watched that?
I did not watch it,
like,
but I've heard about it.
Born in the 40s or something, right?
No.
That is around your time, huh? Prehistoric.
No. But, I think Olympics is a time to, like, try to put peace together between different countries that may not agree to certain political issues, maybe financial, whatever the case may be, social issues. You put that to the side, have everybody come together and just have a friendly competition. Yeah. But when you display something like that, like religion, that's a huge conversation that I don't think it should be made fun of. I don't think that's appropriate.
Controversial, super controversial.
So I don't know that whoever made that decision and thought that was okay was it needs
Sounds
to be
like this Olympics is just a flop.
It is, and it sucks. Speaking planning of Olympics, I pulled some statistics on facts of how much it costs to host these events every single. Is it 2 years? Every 4 years? Every 2 years. Every 2 years. Because the other two happens in a Winter Olympics. So how much do you think these cost just to build it? Again, think about just the timing of they were elected to Paris to host back in 2017.
What currency am I guessing in?
This is in dollars. So take Paris, for example. How much do you think Paris spent to organize, host, build? I mean, they have to build all these constructions. And you know what's sad? I've seen some pictures too where after they build all these
like
constructions,
20 million.
they get abandoned. Like nobody uses these facilities. So it's a waste of freaking money.
You're like 20 million?
Hell no.
That's way less?
Way less.
Okay, let me guess like 200 billion.
Okay, you went way above.
Oh, that means 200 million.
No. So for
1.7 bill.
No. So Paris to host the Olympics, it costed them $8.7 billion to host.
That is insane.
It is insane.
You know how many kids that could feed around the world?
Exactly. And then the most that they have spent in the last, I would say, last 20 years, last 10, 15, 20 years, was Sochi. I believe that's in Korea. Fact check me. I don't know where Sochi is. They spent $28.9 billion.
That's insane.
And again, when they build these infrastructures, a lot of times they get abandoned and does not get used again because it's made specifically for Olympics.
That's crazy.
Where's Sochi?
Sochi is in Russia.
Oh, it's in Russia. I was totally wrong. I'm so glad you fact checked me on it. Yeah. So Russia, my God, they spent Rio de Janeiro when they hosted.
Rio de Janeiro.
Did I say that wrong too? Oh well, that's in Brazil, right? Yeah.
Rio de Janeiro.
Okay, that was in 2016 Summer Olympics. They spent $23.6 billion. Tokyo, which that was the last one that we had for Olympic summer, they spent $13.7 billion.
Cost efficient. I like it.
Mm-hmm. But for 2024, Paris Olympics have seen an increase in viewership compared to 2021 Tokyo Games. Remember, Tokyo Games, to me, that kind of sucks because it was during COVID, so they had to push a year back. So it's kind of 2021, but 2020. According to NBC, an average of 34 million people watched the first 5 days of the 2024 Olympics across Peacock, NBC, which is a 79% increase from 19.3 million who watched the Tokyo Games. So as far as the viewership goes, it increased. But then again, to me, was this the best Olympics we've had so far? No.
What if they just do it for controversy?
Just to kind of
Get
make
some
headlines?
Yeah.
Maybe. I mean, it's a pretty good stunt if that is the case. But yeah. So they even spent $4.5 billion on the infrastructure, including $1.6 billion for its Olympic Village. Just the village alone is $1.6 billion.
That's a lot of money. That's a lot of money.
Yeah. But the country make a ton of money out of this, though. People touring, people coming to the city. But yeah, that's crazy. Last but not least, I think this is our producer's favorite. I don't want to say it's a controversy. I think it's funny. I don't think it's hugely looked upon as a bad thing, but it's the Turkish shooter's attire controversy. It's so.
You're talking about the guy that's just like Agent 007?
Like he literally just look like he does this every day, and he just showed up for work.
Yeah, he was literally like a hand in the pocket and was just like.
So the Turkish shooter, Yusuf Dikek, oh my God, again with these names, I'm sorry. During the mixed 10-meter air pistol event, this has been quite talking point. Dikek competed without the standard shooting gear and still managed to win a silver medal. This raised eyebrows and sparked a debate on whether his casual attire gave him an unfair advantage or not. The standard gear is designed to enhance performance to ensure safety, but his choice to compete in casual clothing led more to question the impact of attire on performance and fairness in the competition. Interestingly, Dikek's performance without the standard gear led to discussions about potential over-reliance on specialized equipment in sports. Some argue that his success showcased raw talent, while others believe it undermines the level playing field that standardizes gear is supportive to provide.
I don't think so, because at the end of the day, he is turning down a benefit.
So that's how...
You have other people that got all this Inspector Gadget stuff.
What is she wearing?
Eyes.
Is that like a magnifying glass?
What I think, I don't...
Is it?
I don't think...
Don't you think that's unfair?
I'm not sure if that's a magnifying glass, but what I do think it does is I know some of them have like ones that they blur out their eyes. So the one that they use to aim their fire or
that's the like
the
a focus
air
point.
thing, it blurs it out, and the other one's kind of like a circle, and it probably has like a little reticle in there that lines you up, and then.
But that's allowed, and him showing up in a t-shirt is what's making controversy. Like, first of all, I didn't even know shooting was a competition.
He had his hand in his pocket too. He was just like,
I'm telling you, he just chill,
like as if he's just like on the couch sitting down, pointing the remote at the TV. Like he's just over there. He's like in an Olympic contest.
He's just chill like that.
Yeah.
I think that's funny to me. I don't think that's I don't know. I don't think that's controversial. I feel like that girl right there is more controversial than the guy. To me, I think that's more unfair. But
he just looks like a normal dad.
Did she win gold?
Gold.
Oh, she won gold. Oh, see that. Oh, sorry, that's racial.
I'm not sure if that's. I don't think that's racist, but I don't know what accent.
That's the Korean. Lord, forgive me.
I thought you're Japanese.
I am Japanese, so I'm allowed.
How do you know what?
I'm like half allowed, you know.
How do you know what Koreans sound like?
Because we're like right next to each other. I imitated the English accent of Koreans.
Anyways, but yeah, so he's just kind of laid back. He looks like one looks like an anime character. The other one just looks like a normal like teacher.
But
substitute teacher.
I didn't even know shooting was part of a competition for Olympics. What are some of the other weird ones?
I think archery is one of them, right?
No, I think archery is cool.
I think that's interesting. I've done archery before.
Yeah, I haven't. It is cool. I know my brother did when he was in Boy Scouts.
It's fun.
What are some of the other weird ones that you see? I know we talked about the fast walk. I can't think of it. Is that what you're looking up?
Oh, they do
water polos.
They do crocheting.
They don't do crochet.
Olympic crochet. If there was one thing that you would go in for, no, I'm talking about crochet.
Crochet, like knitting.
Knitting, yeah. Like,
ain't no way. That's a competition.
If there was one thing that you could be put in for, it'd be crocheting.
For me, no, I don't know.
What would you say I would?
Gaming.
I'll take it.
You know what? I would not be surprised 20 years from now, maybe 10, 15 years from now, they include gaming as
Olympic Games.
That'd actually kind of be cool.
There would. You know how how intense some of them tournaments get at games like Call of Duty and Valorant and stuff like esports. Like they get intense. Super Mario Bros. Who's the best Super Mario Bro of the world?
Well, Mario himself right here.
Oh. No, I didn't say who's the best Super Mario Bro. Said the players. That's the best Super Mario Bro right there in the procedures.
So, some of the weird Olympic sports that have gone down throughout the years was in the year 1900. Poodle clipping. Where you style your poodle.
Oh, that's a good one.
And then another really weird one was pistol dueling.
Oh, come on. That would be kind of cool.
That one's cool.
And then we have live pigeon shooting.
Oh, that's sad.
There's only enough room for the two
1900
of us.
was crazy.
Dang man.
Yeah, it's only like 1900 was only 20 years after very big laws were made.
Then another one, we have the 3,000 meter steeplechase, where you
think about it,
just like run and make a little splash while you're running.
Think about it, 1900s.
We didn't have a lot of options.
When is independent?
That was recent.
When is Independence Day?
4th of July?
Yeah, but when did we get
76? Well, that's when we declared.
Yeah. When was
Don't quiz me right now. I'm not brushed up on my history.
Basically, the 1800s and 1900s is like back in the day.
Then we have solo synchronized swimming.
Oh,
synchronized
that's the one with the rainbow
fun.
Helmets, the rainbow things, and they're all like, they look like flowers.
Synchronized swimming is fun.
And it has happened 3 times: 1984, 1988, and 1992. Weren't you born that year? 1992?
No, you're thinking of 1892.
1994.
And then we have, I think that's it. Plunge for distance, apparently.
Interesting.
Well,
I'm calling it now. 10 years, 20 years from now, they will host Xbox, PS5 competition in Olympics. I'm calling it. Remember this. I'm going to watch it back. And I'll win millions.
I think there's going to be like robotic Olympics.
Robotic would be nice. That'd
Like
be kinda
robotic, like
robo-boxing? Like the movie?
stuff like that, like Real Steel, like the movie Real Steel, or also like just like little engineers that come together and they make little machines that fight against each other and do things.
I guess
As far as efficiency,
the ding on both of those ideas is that it doesn't count for physical competition. It has to
but
involve your
intellectual,
physical ability to compete.
your physical ability to create a machine.
Yeah, but you're not using your strength, or you're not using your muscles and your core,
Mental strength.
Yeah,
Chess
but
is not an Olympic sport, and that's mental.
yeah,
So I don't think, there's no chance.
Yeah.
Man.
that would be fun though.
Yeah.
That would be interesting. Did you see, I even watched a bunch of those TikToks. I'm sorry to declare that I will not be competing in this year's Olympics. I swear, remember? It's like a bunch of TikTok videos of how, remember we watched this?
Yes.
Hold on.
I'll pull it up.
Give me 2 seconds. We literally watched this. Like these.
So, yeah. And they just flop. So, unfortunately, I was not chosen for the USA 24. It's a girl on a diving board, and she's going backwards, but she doesn't flip. She just hits her back on the water.
And there's some other crazy ones that some girl is on that vault. It's like trying to catch herself multiple times, and she can't, and then she's like, ooh.
That's how I think you would be.
Oh my God, gymnastics. I can't do gymnastics.
No, I think you would be in
I would have done
crocheting.
swimming. You keep bringing up this crochet. I think I would have done swimming. I
Yeah,
did swimming or karate. Is karate part of it? Yes, it is.
You would not do no.
Hell yeah, I was in karate class when I was in Japan. Stereotypical, but I would do.
You
I
think because you went to
loved it.
karate class in Japan, you're
Look,
the karate kid now or something?
If I would have stayed
Wax
in
on,
Japan,
Wax off.
I would have kept up with it,
Wax
and I
on,
would have been good.
Wax
Mark
off.
my words. I would have. I don't think I would have competed in Olympics, but
You've
that
been
would
like
be one
this.
sport that I would
You've
done.
been like this in the Olympics.
Yeah.
And flops. And then you'd be like, unfortunately, I'm not going to be competing. You made your own TikTok video.
Oh my God. Oh, crazy. Well, anyways, this was the bonus content for y'all. Stay tuned for next week's regular episode. But we wanted to bring in a topic really quickly while we're still watching. I don't know when it ends. I think it ends pretty soon. The Olympics, maybe another week or so. Or does it go all the way till end of August? I'm not sure. I'm not really paying attention to this year one with all the craziness that's going on. But stay tuned. Don't forget to like, subscribe to our channel. You can always listen to us on Apple Podcasts and Spotify. Check out Spotify, and the video's included on that too, which is kind of cool.
And if you enjoyed the episode and you want to continue watching us and supporting us, make sure your post notifications are on.
Yep.
So that you can always get informed.
Yes. Oh, and also, future episode, we're going to be talking about a case specifically that involved Olympics. So we're going to, not the current one, but the past one, some of the other issues that arose. We're going to deep dive
Yeah.
into that one. So stay tuned for that one. But thanks for watching as always. Bye, guys. Thank you for watching another episode of Legal Lounge. If you enjoyed this episode, you can always give our office a call to schedule your free 30-minute consultation with one of our team members. Check the description below and give us a call today.